What is it with this game? What is making me want to play this game? We have to figure this out. There's not nearly as much to do off the pitch. What is it that's making me want to play this game? And what more do I have to do to play Showdown? Nothing, I'm in. Let's play Showdown. Maybe get some tough games in here. Maybe I can see. I haven't faced any of the glitches yet. I gotta face some glitches. I don't have like the best team. One thing's for certain, I talked to my Discord about it, right? When I play this game, UFL, which is how I started my channel. UFL. Not FC, which I've played my whole life. Not eFootball, which I used to play back in the day as PES. Right? But UFL. That's how I started my channel because it was a fresh new take. I loved the manual effect that it had. Like, you had to do everything yourself. You could use any tactics. And so I started a channel around it because I was climbing fast and I saw some people were struggling with the manual aspect because eFootball is not manual at all. And FC, at the time, this was when FC 25, before the big patch, was just terrible, had full AI defense as well. And they've made changes since then, but UFL started manual. Now they went less so recently, but for one, there's no inconsistent gameplay like in FC, right? There's no inconsistent gameplay, which is good. It's definitely simplified. I don't know. I'm here to figure it out with you guys. But as I was rebuilding my team, and I got a sick squad in FC, I just strengthened my squad big time. I just discovered some awesome new player roles that work great. And yet, I'm just sitting here. I was looking forward to playing UFL for whatever reason. So we're going to play this and see if we can't figure this out, as I could not jump up and win that ball at all. I don't like that. Again, don't have the best team in this game. Haven't played in forever. This is my first game today. What? So that was goofy. Why did my keeper not get the ball? Is this some kind of... Look at this. Watch this. So what is that? Some kind of cheat, guys? Does anybody know? Yeah, so my goalkeeper was right on the ball. So the defenders just stand there, so that's interesting. So this is what I was looking for. This is why UFL is terrible. So extremely laggy. Extremely laggy. I can't move. Doesn't seem like my opponent can either. When you press the pass button, it takes forever. It seems like crosses and head balls. Wow, the throws are ridiculous. Okay, so this is what I needed to see. So anybody who's playing this game, is this just bad gameplay right here, or... I feel like I'm moving 2 miles an hour right now. So somebody still has to tell me why my keeper didn't get that ball. I mean, what are you supposed to do there? My keeper is literally on top of the player. If he can't win that, then what exactly... How does the keeper win the ball then? That was interesting. It takes 10 seconds to shoot. So this delay is actually kind of worse. Okay, what was that? Yeah, so now we're starting to see it. This is starting to be pretty rough. So the delay in this is awful. Okay. Kind of just running into each other now. Mind you, remember the goal that I'm down 1-0 on. Okay. So we got terrible delay. That's one of the problems that I'm seeing. We're kind of running into each other. So the last time my goalkeeper came out and I couldn't win the header. This time my player does win the header. No idea what I did differently. I'm lagged like crazy. That's one thing that sucks. Not being able to move is not so much fun. What a goal. We'll take it, Del Piero. Kind of a little goofy. It kind of seemed like he was just kind of running in a straight line a bit. Let's watch this. I mean, I guess that was cool. It didn't look as good. It looked kind of glitchy at first, but I mean, he cut away from the defender. Better than my opponent's goal. My goalkeeper, for some reason, was right on top of the ball, and somehow he got dunked on still. But it's weird because if your goalkeeper can't come out and catch the ball, then what do you do there? Do you just automatically give up the goal? If your opponent's got a big guy, I'd love for that question to be answered. Good. Good. Good, you're in. Oh, was he offsides? Oh, he was offside. I heard they fixed that, Jarvis. I heard they fixed that. So one of the biggest things that I like typically is that there's no delay in UFL, but man, there's a little bit of delay. For sure. It's way more simplified, but there's just something. I guess I'm waiting to see what the major glitch is, because after the first patch, every patch after that, the first patch there was over-the-top through balls too. I remember I had Kolumwani, but if you were good at defense, you could get it. But I remember I had Kolumwani, and I was just running through scoring ridiculously awesome goals football-wise. No idea what just happened there. My opponent did not move. What are you supposed to do there? What am I supposed to do? It's just glitchy shit like that. So that's where we're at, eh? Opponents can't play football, so they just cross to a big guy and play. So, yeah. So that's always been UFL's problem, is that kind of stuff. Well, I don't know what's going on there. See, like, what was that clearance? How did he get out of that? That was kind of lame. But it seems like this is what... So these are the losers that play this game, though. Now, this is why they don't play FC, by the way. He hasn't done one thing to get, like, football going. I mean, look at that. It's not even a realistic pass. No. It's just real glitchy, real crappy. I don't know. So this is why anybody who has skill, no one's going to play this. Look at this. I just can't do anything, guys. I can't go up and challenge for headers. I can't jump. I can't do anything on headers. It's pointless. Why didn't my defender stop there? Let's ask this real quick. Let's ask this guy. We got to ask. Oh, we can. He's not a PlayStation guy. If somebody can get this guy to join my chat, I'd love to talk to him. Look at the delay, though. I mean, if I'm going to have delayed football, I'd rather just... Look at that. Look, I mean, what was that? I cut 6 minutes ago. Is this like a cheat they can do, I'm assuming, or what? You know what I mean? What the fuck? That was supposed to go here. Oh my god, it's so delayed, guys. It's so bad. I don't know. Maybe it's me and this is streaming shit. But this is what I was waiting for. So I knew there was something in this game that would make it terrible. And so you guys are seeing for yourself. Who would want to play this game? There's nothing like that. As bad as FC can be. See how I can defend? There's nothing like where you can cross it and nobody can do anything to you. Very easy to beat these type of players. Look at, he's just standing there. My guy just stood there and froze. So you're telling me that this is the game? Who in their right mind, the only people who are going to be playing this, guys, based on what I'm seeing, is people who are terrible at football. Because no one's playing this and having fun. This is what I was waiting to see right here. Guys, look at this. It's your players are just frozen. The only thing this had, in my opinion, before I played it right now, and I had a bad connection game yesterday, and I was thinking, somebody was like, oh, it's just that opponent. No. Look at it. Just crosses. I mean, it's terrible. There's nobody would want to play this. It's auto-connected passing. I mean, this is MW Phoenix. So many messages, guys. See if you can get them on my stream. There's got to be some reason. He's either slow or there's who would actually waste their time. This is like if you ever go to the PlayStation store, and if you're slow, I get it. Everyone needs a game. It's good that you have this game could be there for slow people. And I'm not joking. Like, you know, that can't quite think all the way, can't, you know what I mean? But there's no way, like if you go to a PlayStation store, there's like 20 football games. And you could see like little 6-year-old Charlie like, oh, that game looks really cool. And playing. But that's it. Like, there's no way somebody's actually playing this and like, oh, this is football. I mean, this is so bad it's not even funny. By the way, what were you just doing there, buddy? How did you think you were going to score that? It's just really bad. I mean, look at the defense. Look at the defense. Oh, let's cross. Look at that. I stole it and passed an hour ago. So all you got is delay. You're in. Look at that. And it didn't matter because I couldn't get to it anyway. It was so delayed. It's just a trash game. But that's what I needed to see. Now we're gonna go to FC after this, and all those people, and I love you to death, guys. But all you guys who are asking me to play this, when I play FC after this, you have to understand why I'm not playing this. So, because as I'm going and I'm streaming, people are gonna go, bro, you said you were playing UFL. FC sucks. Even if it's just you, Jarvis, you got to defend me on this. Once I turn on FC and you see the difference, you're going to be like, dude, yeah, right. That was so bad it's not even funny, bro. If that's how football is, I kind of want to play to where I can talk to a player. But, bro, who would want to play what I just played right there? Nobody would want to waste their time playing that. You have to be crazy. No offense, Mr. JJ, coach, no offense. But, guys, that game is literally meant for simple-minded people. That's not even... That's like... you know, okay, like everyone's played a board game with their family, right? But you know you play the games for the kids. Like, oh, Monopoly. Like, no, little George is playing. Okay, let's play Chutes and Ladders, you know? Oh, George is playing... No, put Monopoly away. Put chess away, let's play checkers. You see what I'm saying? But even worse than checkers, it's like, no, checkers is too hard. Let's play tic-tac-toe. I mean, that was awful. But for some reason, I just had to, like, because I've been getting a lot of people telling me to play, oh, it's better. Guys, what's better about it? Oh, well, not every game's like that. Well, the defense was still trash. No matter what, you can't say the defense isn't trash, right? You can't dribble, you can't hardly move, you can't do anything. Like, guys, come on. What do you want me to lie? Sit here and go, oh, there's no way I could, with a straight face, cover that shit. I mean, if I did cover it, you'd be hearing me the whole time. Like, guys, this is a million times worse than. The only way I'd be covering that game is if this gameplay is terrible. Then maybe I'll play that. But that gameplay was pretty bad too. So I feel like I knew it was coming, but I feel like there's so few players playing that game that they had to widen the scope of. They had to widen the scope of like who you played, right? Why, like, broaden like the search parameters. 20 rares. What's this? 67% gold, 85 plus. 23% ratings reload. Holy shit, what do we got here? 120,000 coins. Includes 20 rares. Dude, that may just be worth it. Alright, so I got two options here. So, just a little recap if you're wondering. Let me go ahead and stop recording there because I got the UFL footage in there. Yeah, so I'll make probably a little video on that so people understand. Like, guys, you are tripping if you are saying that that game, that dog shit is worth playing. I knew that's why I had to play their showdown thing though, because I knew in the lower divisions you're gonna face players who just have no chance. But the problem with UFL is it's already a bunch of terrible players, kind of like eFootball but worse. And then when you get all the dumb shit that you can do because strikers is worse than, they're so incompetent, so they can't fix the game or do anything. So you're never gonna get. You don't have a prayer in UFL if you really try to say that it's anything close to FC. You're just bitter because you're not. You feel like you're not good enough to play, even though you probably could if you put the time in. You probably could get good enough to play FC. And I know I have friends that play UFL, that people that I like, but I'm telling you guys, you're lying to yourselves. Okay. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. I want Pachon really bad, but I don't have enough to get Claudia, and I need Claudia here. So let's see what Claudia is doing right now. Yes, she's going down. That's huge. Yes, she's crashing, boys. I might as well just keep waiting for her. She's crashing down. She's going to keep sinking. She keeps going down. I'm going to let her keep going down. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play Doku. Then I'm going to get Pachon, but then look what I'm going to do here. Guler can play with two. I need Patry to have... do I have a Spanish manager yet? Yes. Patry. And I need a Liga F probably, right? Liga F. I can get her 2 stars. So, apply manager consumable. Patry, let's go. I know I gotta have one. I don't have one Liga F. Are you kidding me, guys? Unreal. Alright, we'll go get one. You're okay, Jarvis. You don't have to play online yet. Take your time, bro. Until you can honestly compete with on legendary mode, you could try Division 10 without doing it, but I'd use that as a measuring stick. But at least you're trying, bro. At least you're not delusional sitting here going, oh, UFL is way better, bro. So I play. No, it's not. It's okay if you're like, bro, I'm just no good at football, so I play UFL or something like that. But don't sit there and don't. Oh, damn, I need to go to consumables. What am I doing? Don't sit there and lie to yourself, though. Don't sit there and lie to yourself. What? There's no way. Liga Fs are that much. There's no way. That's crazy, guys. 1,000 and people are buying them? What the fuck? I should have invested in these leagues a long time. Oh, no. It's so stupid it restarts the league every time. Like, dude, come on. That's crazy. 1,500 for a league. I'll show you why I'm doing this, though, because I want Pashone. I really want to compare her. Or I might go Van Basten and go, like, the bigger route. Look at here. So check this out. I'm not worried about losing coins. So check this out, guys. I got the Spanish manager. And then I got the Liga F. Okay. So Patri's got 2. Doku's got 2. Really, I'm going to go Claudia left. I know she's slower, but she's so sick on the ball. And then here's what I'm looking at for my striker. I'll show you guys, actually. 330. And maybe I can go get... And you know what sucks about this, though, is why, like, it's even worth looking. Like, because I'm doing all this, and in the back of my mind, I'm like, bro, you don't even know if the gameplay is going to be good. You see what I'm saying? That's the shit that sucks, is like, as I'm doing all this, I have no idea. I could turn on that goddamn game. You know what I mean? And, and the game just sucks. Terrible to play, the whole 9. So Claudia's sinking, but if I want Claudia still, because Doku's pretty good. I got Guler, nice and simple to get Guler. Pashone does look amazing. But striker. I want him to show me by position, though. Here, hold on. Or sorry, not by position, by price. High to low price. And they're not doing that. You see, they throw... Thought about getting Sissy at Cam, but I don't have a striker there. Fernando's 110. Vinny's Roy. I have 330 if I wanted to use Doku. Sausage. Forland at 259. I feel like Michael Owen would be pretty sick this year. Good thing I got rid of Wilson. She's crashing. Who knows why? I didn't get rid of her fast enough to not lose anything, but I got rid of her pretty quick. Let's think about this. Part of me wants to go get that pack and try my luck, guys, even though that's kind of crazy to do. Brolin's always sick. 150 for Wright. I feel like that's cheap. 318 for Govu. 289 for Keane is huge. 190 only for Hernandez. Smolarek 276 with press proven plus that I was talking about. He's insane. Possible to defend without defending it. I can see him easily rising. Beast. This guy is so good. Guys, oh my god. If I get him 270, that puts me... I can get him and Claudia. I'm going after it. That's it. That's the squad. That's the squad. And I'll be able to show you the press proven I was talking about. Hopefully it's... Alright. Smolarek. Claudia. So, Smolarek. What do we want to put on him, though? Probably... Yeah, I was going to say Hawk. Let's look at Hawk. Oh, yeah. What's finisher look like? No, it's got to be Hawk. Hawk and then Hunter on Claudia. And I'll show you how I'm going to do it. Okay. So check it out, guys. Doku, you'll come down here. Traore, you'll go over here. Eventually, I'll get you up to beast mode, buddy. But for now, you go like this. I feel like that's a steal of a deal. I know he's only 3 weak foot, but dude. And he's a lefty too, so Smolarek. Uh-oh. I'll go with Hunter. $50. Damn. So what do I need to get? Claudia. I think it's 53, but let's check. We're getting there. $52. So 2,000. What could I sell? Let's think about this. Thunder. 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 What do I have for 2,000 to sell? Do I have anything? I think I have a hunter or shadow. I mean, I'm sorry. So dumb how you got to do this. Huh. Nothing tradable there. Damn it. Alright, whatever. We'll get Doku in there for now. Until we get the ability to buy Claudia. We'll put Claudia over there on the left. Wait a second. Let's get this Batman Majama up there. See how he does. No, Doku's tried and true. El Jabber will come off the bench. Oh yeah, and I picked up Romero. So I just gotta be careful on goal kicks because I'll show you why. Oh, and I want to do this too. She's gonna be inside forward. This is gonna be a wide playmaker, which for now will be a winger, so he'll stay wide. And then I want this switched. So I'll show you. So here's my settings. Here's where I vary from the norm, right? So you're going winger plus, and you'll see why. You're going inside forward, attack, poacher, attack. Although I might go false 9. We'll see how that works. Classic 10. Attack. Box crasher. Even though she has deep line playmaker plus, Ward Prowse is center half. Now he's going to go between here, but on goal kicks it does this weird thing, so I got to be careful. So all free kicks, of course, is Williams. Penalties, same thing. Oh no, Smolarek looks like he's better. Some decent penalty kick takers, okay. Left corner is a lefty. I need a lefty here. Crosses 85. So it looks like Smolarek. Right corner, righty. So outswinger. Yep, perfect. Williams. Wait. Ward Prowse is a great crosser. Yeah. Righty. Screw that, dude. Ward Prowse is taken. We'll do in-swingers and out-swingers. Ward Prowse is taken both. If it's on the left side, he might be able to score a goal on it. You never know. Target Vanderven. Box. No, defensive cover. It's William. Nah, we'll go Ward Prowse as defensive cover. No, sorry. I'm an idiot. Kraus. Defensive cover is Williams. Yeah, okay. Top of the box, Malaric. Target players, Van de Ven. Near post will go. Romero. He's kind of the decoy. Back post will go. Peruela. Selma, I should say. Okay. Threat marker, Van de Ven. Post watcher, Romero. Near post, Mindy. Back post, James. Left throw in, Doku. Right throw in. I don't have any long throwers, do I? No. Peruela. Doku, Peruela. Okay, that's the assignments. Alright, let's see how we get with connection. Just to compare this to the shit we just had to face. So, Doku wasn't bad. Do I want to get Claudia in there quicker than... Yeah, because I want to play her. I'm not really worried about the pace or anything like that. But usually when you play champs on the weekend, you're just asking for trouble. Or sorry, on Friday. But we're going to play anyway. What up, Boomfa? I played one game of UFL, dude, and I got to see the disaster that was. But we'll go 1 for 1. We'll just see. I just had to play. There was something making me want to play. But let's see how this goes. Ping jumping around all over the place. Like, usually when you play this shit... Oh my god, look at the ping, guys. What the fuck? This could be interesting. Oh my god, are you seeing that? Guys. Look at the ping. 18, 20, 42. Are you seeing that? What the fuck was that? Pook, I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, I don't know, bro. It's weird. My ping, look at my pings going everywhere. I am awesome. I don't know, dude. I played one game of UFL and it sucks, so now I'm here. I'm not going to be... I don't know. I got to figure this out, bro, because it drives me crazy. Even while I'm team building, it was hard to really get excited because the gameplay's so inconsistent and bad that, like... And I was telling my Discord, I'm sick of, like, feeling like I have to say it. But I do anyway because I don't want people to be like, oh, this dude's just making excuses, you know? Goal. Great start. Guler! First receive of the ball, he scores. Welcome to the squad, Guler. The Ghoul Man. What? No way. No way. Oh, you little prick. I love how my team just let him go. Said forget it. Uh-oh. Tuh. My guys are just standing around. What is going on here, guys? Dude, he's kicked it through me at least 3 times. Oh my gosh. Good Ward. If you wonder why in laggy games I do player lock, it's because there's no movement. Guler! Bro, that classic 10 plus plus I've been trying to tell you guys. It's monster, but you see how much better this is than UFL. I mean, trust me, I get that my numbers suck in FC. Smolarek! The new guys! I forgot I even had him for a second, guys. But I'm telling you, press proven's amazing. As you're sprinting, the defense is trying to keep up with you. Take your finger off sprint and just dribble without it, okay? Just trust me on this. Press proven is slept on. I did a video on it, but no one understands that I know my shit. Watch this. Hold on. Let me get to his feet. Watch this. And then you sprint, and then boom, off sprint. Look at that. I know I did too much, but you guys get what I'm saying? Like, he has those little touches. That was a bad show. I'm not gonna lie. I'll show it better in a sec. I should have just finished it. I'm being crazy, but I wanted to show you guys, in which I failed. Look at the movement, though. Remember box crasher and everything? Watch this dribbling. Oh, what the fuck? Good. Ward, you're a beast, bro. Ward's a beast. Look at this. Look at Williams. She's box crasher, so she'll fly. And watch this. Doku stand out wide. Watch this. There's Smolarek. Oh, too slow. Look at Smolarek. No, come to. Oh, I didn't put him on false 9. I forgot. I'm an idiot. I put him on poacher. I'm going to switch him to false 9. I think he'll fit perfectly in there. Like right here he'd be showing, but there's Guler in the classic 10. Ah, too slow. Dude, Guler is so ridiculously broken. Guys, his dribbling is unreal, and he's got a little size to him. I'm going through exam. Oh, you're going through exams right now, buddy? Good luck. Good luck to you, buddy. Hope you do well, my man. The movement with Box Crasher is amazing, and then the center half with Ward Prowse, you just got to make sure you take your oh, what the hell? He shouldn't even have got that shot, so I don't feel bad that Khan's a beast and saved it. Look, let's see if my boy or no, that's James. I thought that was Romero. Watch this. Here's Guler. Look at this. Ah, come on. I'm not showing you very well with press proven. It's a little tougher in this kind of shit gameplay. I can't believe this dude hasn't quit, but I'm happy he hasn't. I haven't really noticed Romero yet. I haven't really gotten anything with him. Ah, that was silly. That was good defense by him. He didn't bite on the give and go. Look at that. See how it is when you can react? Oh my god. And Khan, thank God Khan's amazing, but this is kind of crazy. This little tackle back shit. But thank God Khan's crazy. I want Romero to jump up for it. Oh, damn, I was hoping he served it. Smolarek. I'm going to sprint and then watch. Oh my god, guys. I can't do it. Alright, press proven sucks. Don't get Smolarek. He's terrible. But there's these animations that you guys are missing out on. I gotta just use sprint. He's a beast and I'm making him look so shitty. Because I can sprint past there just fine and then change it. But just trust me, whenever you can use it right and when I'm not forcing it, it works great. But I could have easily ran through there and scored. So I feel bad. He could have like goddamn 4 goals right now. Excuse my language on the G word, but forgive me, God. Soccer gods is who I meant. No for teacher. You know what's crazy too? Plot twist. This connection's better than UFL's connection was. Oh, you little prick. Guler, you're a great passer. I can't believe you did that. The hell were you doing there, buddy? I guess this dude just likes football. See what Romero does here. No! Damn it. Silly. I was trying to run around with Romero and get the ball. No. Oh, teacher. Trash goal. That was trash. But Guler's got 4 freaking goals. In his first ever game with us, Smolarik's got 1. Smolarik, I think, is how you really pronounce it, but I say Smolarik. Good Romero. Look at that, Romero. There we go. Oh! I'm just trying to toy with it, see what he's about. Aww. Nice goal, buddy. That was sick, dude. Good job. That was sick, bruh. He's going to make a push for it. Good for him. The hell? Oh, this. No. Oh, teacher. All right. There's a big boy Guler. See, I don't like this, but the way the defense is pinned in, you can't do nothing. What else am I going to do, you know? But what I don't like is those rats that will just run in a semicircle till they can run around you because you're delayed. They don't even try to play football, you know? I'm dribbling with Van de Ven there, guys, in case you didn't notice. Oh, I was almost too quick for my own good. Good D. What? They just call me for a PK? Oh my god. I'm making it interesting. 5-3, guys. Uh-oh. You gonna celebrate, bro? I was gonna say. Gooler just scores at will. I feel so bad for this guy. He's trying so hard. But what can I do? I didn't come direct at him. I mean... You know? I try to go indirect. This is how you don't play like a rat. Or try your best not to, I should say. You know? Okay, Smoke. I try to get too cute. I want to work on my 1v1 defending, so I've been trying to, like... I want Romero to be taken on. I want to test him out. I know Vandeven's already a beast. Oh my god, he's in. Oh, what a save. But you see how... I know the market's tanking. You see how Williams, that run from Williams deep, and her shooting is great. 87 passing, 87 shooting. That Williams card is literally so underrated. So underrated, guys. I packed her in the first one. Then I got Al Jabber, who's actually a pretty good super sub. Whoa, I don't know what she did there. Trying to get Smolarek more. Smolarek loves some to be desired. We'll see if he makes it and stays over Pashon once I get to where I can do Pashon. Aye. I should have just let him. I didn't see the time. I was testing if you could be from a distance and do it. And it looks like sometimes you can. $5.28. Doku did just fine out there, which, I mean, really, he did nothing, did he? But, man, I need Claudia out wide left. Is Claudia down to 50K yet? I knew she would be. I got rid of all my investments, which, by the way, were terrible. You know what's killing the market this year, guys? It's the same thing that I set up. See, I knew it, dude. Okay, so 10. So, whenever you get in these groups, I set one up, okay? On Discord. And I knew fodder was jacked up. So they get in there and they say, okay, guys, this is coming. Everyone go buy XYZ. You see what I'm saying? And then that will jack up the price. Right? You'll buy all these cards. Let's say 30,000, like when Pena was 30,000. And she is good, don't get me wrong. But then she'll go up to like 70K because they'll all buy them out. Then they'll say, all right, now we push the cost up to 70K. So now release her for 69K, 68, 60, and they'll update it. It's like, bro, that's literally the dorky. But I created my Discord to talk about, like, guys, this player's really good. Guys, this play Tomori's coming out. Invest in Pulisic or Leao, and like these guys are like cheat, like they're doing the rad equivalent of creating a group, if that makes sense, right? Go to Footbin and read the comments. I already talked about this, but just go to Footbin, guys. What? Pena, that's got to be wrong, bro. She's like 50 something. That must be for PC. You're probably reading for PC. Yeah, see? She's 55K. PC, she's just more. All right, so let's go with, let me go to, yeah, they're doing what you did, if you guys don't know about it, look up GameStop. Look up GameStop and what those guys did. They're doing that. All right, wait. So there's got to be someone or something I can sell. Probably kits. Let's look at kits. Kits or maybe balls? Yeah. No. The U.S. women's, though, hold on. $900. So it's not enough to get rid of them. These kits are too sick to get rid of them for that cheap. Maybe this one, though. 17. Oh, that's it? 1,700 for this one. Let's see. Yeah, it's crazy. 1,700. 17. Alright, so we'll go. I'll make it 16. Hopefully someone will buy that. Bought it for 2,300, so I'll lose some coins, but I don't care. It's just my away kit. We'll rock the yellow Nikes. Do I have any other sick Nikes? These No Room for Racism used to be Nikes. Now they're Puma. Y'all purples look kind of dope. Damn, these are sick, boy. With the green, I'm going to rock those as the away. Those are sick, dude, aren't they? I like those. But I need more. I need... Which one of these balls is going for a lot? Some of them's got to, right? Damn, I thought this was it. 750. Put that for like 600. Let's just put it up, just see. Let's just see, you know? Tango, I forgot about this one. I bought all these fucking balls, like. I bought all the Adidas ones, eh? Hopefully it will help me get Pena. That's the goal. I doubt any of the balls sell, but you never know. Maybe. Oh yeah, count on FC's fucking server, guys. What I can't stand about this shit. How many of you guys have crashes like that too? But you see the predicament we're in as football fans, bro. GTA 6 needs to come out and we'll all just retire from football. It'll become OG Gamester GTA, baby. You guys gonna play GTA when it comes out? You almost got to, right? It'll just keep trying, Alex. Keep trying, and it'll let you in. I've been eyeing that Vignola too, but now that I don't have the U.S. players, Romero's sick. By the way, if you guys are thinking about getting Romero's sick, he's slept on. I can't believe Romero's ridiculous. I think I got him for like 80 something. He's probably gonna go down, but I don't give a shit. Whatever. Yeah, no, this shit's gonna sell. Motherfucker. So close. She's rising again. Just a bit. Let's see. Dan, give me my other 2,000 FC points so I can fucking go get Pena before she goes back up. Alright. We'll just keep playing and getting them. Wait, is there an SBC for like... Benrahma looks good too, though. I like this Benrahma. 83, 82, 81. I have a team of the week player. I might go for this Benrahma, guys. I'm dead serious. If I have enough, let's see. Squad builder. What is it to get him? 83, 82, 81. That's 83s through 81s. Let's see what else we have. 85, Dawn. Not much. Damn, we can't even do that, dude. We spent everything. I'll keep Doku in there then. Oh, we sold something. Alright, alright. 4 more K, baby. Let's see. Yeah, I can't believe it. Don't make no sense. Romero's already down 6K to 80. It makes no sense. I know he'll probably go down to like 50, but dude, he's so good. Like, I don't give a shit. I knew he was going to be good for this meta too, because he's not that big, clunky type of player. Right? He's a beast. Let's see what we can get. Game number 2. Alex, did you log in again? Are you good now? Oh my god, look at that. 2018-40. Whatever, we'll just play it. Just see what happens. At this point, what can you do, dude? It's so inconsistent. Like, I'm starting to get sick of going after all these rats too. Not because it's pointless, because I see the value in figuring out when they talk what they talk about their ping, about how they play it, like hearing how they are, showing everyone how they are. But it's just getting old because there's so many, dude. When people are like every player, it's like, bro, yeah, sometimes that's the case, man. If they can, they rat, they will rat. Oh, no way. James, what the fuck was that? Oh my god, was that delay or what? Holy crap, guys. You can feel the difference there. Offsides. I figured, I was like, she's got to be offsides by a mile. You're in. way. Oh, it moved! Guys, did you see it? Oh my gosh, guys. I'm an idiot. I didn't have it held clean enough. That was user error. Smolarek did great. Oh, what the hell? Dude, he's lost the ball at least how many times? There's another one where I read it, right? Good run. Come on, Smo. Oh. Dude. This dude's a strictly lag, dude. Oh my god, he's a cheating little... Look at this, guys. Cheating little bitch. Did you see that? What are we even doing here? What was that? What was that? Did you guys see that? What are we playing here? I told you guys, you got to play... There's these cheaters in this. You can't say there's not. Look what he's just did there. Did you guys just see that goal? What the fuck was that? He's been getting his ass kicked. What a fucking loser, dude. Why would you play the game for that type of shit? Look at this. Fucking loser. That's a real goal. We got to figure out what he did there. Did you guys see that shit? Did you see his goal? How did he do that? What's that? Is that a new glitch? Is that known? What was that, guys? You're in. Hey! Oh my god, how did he not take me out? Aw, oh, dude, this game sucks, guys. It's a bunch of cheating bullshit. Look what we're dealing with. He just got away with... That's 2-0 he got away with. Oh my god. I know, Puka, that's what I'm saying. Loser bullshit, bro. That's all this game is. Full of these type of losers. He knew what he was doing. Look at that shit. That's the shit you gotta deal with. Yeah, if there wasn't 10-second delay, it might not work like that. All he's got is delay. All he's got is delay. That's all this loser's got is delay. Look at that. It wouldn't let me do nothing, guys. Cheating ass loser. Did you see the fucking delay in that? Did you see it? I couldn't move. Look at this. Look at his reaction time versus mine. The whole fucking game's delay. Did you see me manually react with my defender? What would be the point of being a loser like this, bro? What would be the point of being a fucking cheating loser like this? What would be the point? Please, someone tell me. All he's been doing is getting his ass kicked at football. Look at that. He's running into me, guys. He is running into my defenders. This is a low-level loser player. This is what makes this game pointless. Nobody's watching this and saying, "Oh, this dude's good at football." Fucking loser, bro. And you can't help but to want to message him and let him know, like, bro, you're dog shit. You are a loser, bro. Period. You are a loser. There's no other way to describe it. You're wasting your time to win like this. You're dog shit at the game. Everything you're doing is lag related and dog shit goals. I can point it out. I manually went and blocked his shot. So now I have to go all out. Look at this. Beautiful goal. He's going to get a piece of my mind right now. Hey, what would you call somebody who plays for strictly lag wins and who is terrible at football? Come to OGamester FC on YouTube and please tell me how you're not a total loser. Please. It's just a small channel, but I want everyone to hear like how you can describe playing. Do you see your goals? Do you see how you play? You were god-awful. Who cares if you win the game, bro? You were terrible and you're doing this for nothing. I just always wonder why you rats even waste your time. Like, what is your life to be sitting here on the weekend going, man, I don't like football at all, but I'm going to go run around and glitch, and it's going to be fun. I mean, bro, you're a loser. Admit it. Let's make sure the loser has time to read this. Fucking joke. Look at his goals he's scoring. 0 skill. 0 football. What was that first thing, by the way? What kind of glitch is that? Can someone look that up? How if that's the game, who's going to keep playing this? Please tell me. It's just a common question. Go look at that first goal. Who is going to look at this right here? Here it is. Who's going to keep playing this game? Look at that. What kind of loser figures out a glitch like that? I didn't pull my goalie out. I didn't do anything. Watch him. Look at this loser. Oh, that wasn't it. It was the other goal. It's just pure loser dog shit, guys. Pure loser trash. I'll invite him in here. Oh, game. Please come in and let's hear how this is worth your time, bro. I don't care if you won every single game you ever played like this. Please tell me, bro. You realize a blind man can see you're terrible at football and terrible at this game. Lag trash joke of a person, bro. This is why no one can enjoy and actually play football. Who cares about winning or losing? I could care less, bro. It's about playing football. 0 passing patterns, 0 anything. Zero football from this piece of shit. Fucking loser. Chipping the ball from... So you're telling me he didn't look up how to cheat, how to score cheaply, or... Come on, guys. Who else would do that? Who would just randomly chip the ball like that? And then running into the defenders. That's the biggest one I hate. It's like, naturally, who just runs into defenders? I love how I stopped there. And then there's so much delay it didn't even matter. I love that too. That's how much delay I'm playing with, so you guys realize it. That's how much delay I'm playing with and still whooping his little bitch ass, you little sissy cheat. Go ahead, do your little chip. Notice how I haven't gone for one rat move, haven't turned into you, haven't ran into you. Go figure, I'm playing football. Holy cow. Now dribble down and score 3 chips and hurry up and get it over. Fucking losers. Does anybody think I'm overreacting? I'm probably overreacting, but I don't really think I am, bro. We've played these games our whole lives. Never had this problem. We've played in our living room with our buddies. We wanted to go emulate R9 doing step overs and playing football. Did we ever... Look at this. Look it. See? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying, guys? Who wouldn't be mad at that? Who wouldn't be mad at that? You're a dog shit loser, bro. Period. Look it. What did I tell you would happen? What did I tell you? What did I tell you, though? What did I tell you would happen? Look. Look it. Glitchy ass loser, bro. Can you imagine being this big of a fucking loser? I can't jump, can't do anything. Look what he's going for. Constant dog shit. Look at this. Constant loser shit. I mean, can you imagine being this big of a loser, being this bad at football, and you keep playing? Just imagine that real quick. What the fuck? Look at this. Look at this dog shit loser, bro. Terrible, bro. You have no skill whatsoever. You have no skill. All you do... Look at... Look at you. Just a delay-ass lag loser, bro. Period. Look at your goal, your tying goal. Without delay, you're not even in this game. Look at... Look what he goes for, bro. Trash. And I'm still in the game with you. Look at this. Look at it. Pure delay loser. Look how bad he is, guys. I should just quit the game right now. I should just quit, but it's fun embarrassing you, bro. You're hiding behind a PSN, but you know how bad you are. That's the funny thing. Look at the trash you have to do just to compete, and you're still wasting your time and you get nothing from it. When I make a video on this, I'm going to keep this commentary in. Unless you're 5 years old, if you're 10 years old and older, you wasting your time doing this is like shows that your life is a joke. So every person who has skill and who actually appreciates football is going to watch this and be glad that you're just getting roasted because you are a loser. You are a loser, and you spread it to everyone when you waste time like this. Anybody can stop me where I'm wrong anytime here. These are the losers that ruin the game. Every time he's lost the ball so far, hasn't gone for a pass. I still haven't gone for one thing. Because if I beat him like this, it would be a waste of my time. I don't want to beat this loser like this. I don't want to lose the ball and run into him afterwards. Because I'm not a piece of shit. I would never be this guy, right? Oh my God. I would never be this piece of shit ever in my life. And the game doesn't even matter because it would have been over in the first. It would have been over a long time ago. Look at, the only thing he's got is delay. The only thing this loser has is delay. Look at this dumbass. Pussy. Eat that. Hope it has herbs. Eat that. Hope it has herbs. Now I just got to worry about every time I tackle, the loser runs into me. How do I stop that, guys? That's why I've been battling this whole game. I fucking hate these losers with a passion. The only way I would ever deem it as like as an excuse to play like this loser is if I found out he was 5 years old. Pussy. Eat that. Hope it has everything. Hope it has oh no, I'd probably get banned if I say that. Never mind. Probably going to anyway because this little pussy can't handle it. Eat that. Eat that. This is the only satisfying part. Was this the most fun thing in the world? No, because you know why? I would have rather defended. Do you remember when the last player scored against me, guys? Was on his way? I said, good job. Show me one goal where I could say good job to this piece of crap. Now, for all of us out there that are trying to play football and losing to this shit, you're telling me, oh, it's their game, it's up to them. Yeah, we can also litter. We don't have to use trash cans. I can go outside and throw shit all over everywhere. Fuck a trash can. I can do it, so should I? Right? I can go slap an old lady right now and not get caught. Some old lady's walking out of the store, I'll go slap her. I can do that. Should I? Oh, he can do it. Why are you mad at him? Yeah, you can do a lot of things that you shouldn't do, dipshit. You learn that when you're about, what, 4, 5, 6? There's a lot you can do that you shouldn't do. And if anybody's counting, I haven't got one tackle. No, sorry. I think I got one on accident, but the dipshit ran into me. It wasn't where I made a bad pass or whatever and then ran. And you know what I mean? It wasn't like a dog shit player tackle back. Like a planned on purpose tackle back. Where the hell? Oh, you want me to let you out? I'm sorry, buddy. Go ahead. He was growling to get out. I have my daughter's puppy in here, and he was growling to get out. He's probably like, bro, you're saying too many bad words, bro. Keep trying to turn into me, you dipshit. Maybe if you learned to play actual football, you wouldn't be here right now. Fucking losers, bro. Oh my god, there we go again. Such a joke, guys. Such a fucking joke. Ha! If he didn't try to glitch there, he might have got that. If he didn't try to glitch on that one, he would have got that. All he had to do was play football there, and he could have tied it after all that glitchiness. I'm gonna fucking tell his little bitch ass too. Fucking pussy. Hey, on that last one, by the way, after all the glitchiness, all the rat goals, you would have tied the game up if you would have played football. If you would have passed it instead of going for a glitch header, you would have tied it up. I could show you right now. I couldn't switch my player for one, but even if I could, you had a give and go. Easy, the most simple thing. You learn it when you're like, what, 8, 9, 10, depending on your skill level. And no, you got to go for the glitch crap. There's a lot of things in life that you can do that you shouldn't, bro. One of those things is you shouldn't be a rat in FC. Play football, respect the sport, or get out of here because it's pointless. Have a nice night, bitch. Oh no, I want to go back. Fudge, fudge, fudge. I wanted to watch. You guys watch this, but I wanted to show everyone why I was so pissed off. Screw that. We're going to go back and watch this before I get into another game. I want to explain to you that, like, I know a lot of you know, but for those who don't, before I end up here, let's actually see if he'll come on. Watching game back. I'm watching game back. Let's see how much this dude plays this game. To all you rat losers that don't understand how big of a deal less than 1 hour in UFL when it came out. Or no, wait, 86 total. It's on. Oh no, that's me. 762 in FC 25, 90 so far in FC 26 to my 146. All these 1 hours and all this shit. So he's just an all-around gamer. Bro, why not just play the sport? Usually if you play all... I just don't get it, guys. Alright, here we go. I'm going into YouTube right now. We're going to go to that game. And we're going to watch it. My big six watching. I love it. My big six watching. So that shows though that UFL is totally dead, bro. Because I used to get like 35, 40, and with no one covering it, you would think, dude, especially on the weekend. So at least I know my numbers would suck no matter what. But we're going to talk about these assholes that ruin the game. All right, here we go. So game 2 of champs. 1-0. We're just looking to play some football. Is the gameplay great? No, of course not. It's Friday night, right? It's not the best gameplay. But to my pleasure, it's at least playable, right? This one's a bit glitchier than the last, but again, in FC you learn to be grateful when you can at least somewhat play, because it gets to the point where you literally can't play. Now, with that being said, when you have these games with the bad gameplay, right, the it takes two to tango adage really comes into play, right? Because if one player chooses to be a little rat, chooses not to play football, it can work out for them. And that's the unfortunate part, because there's too many losers out there that decide, oh, even though I'm bad at the sport, even though I'm bad at football, even though in bad gameplays playing like a rat won't help me overall, maybe I'll do it in all the bad games and get wins, and then in the good games I'll change. Says no one ever. In this gameplay, right, when one player's more lagged out than the other, how can you tell, by the way? In the delay. In the way the other player has instant passes and shots and yours, you can't move, right? These are the games where you'd want to practice your skill the most because you have an advantage, right? In the games where you have a disadvantage, I could see you doing things. Like, for instance, when I can't move, which you guys have seen, like those games where I can barely get the ball out of my backfield because I'm so delayed. The only thing I can do is player lock, through ball, player lock, through ball. And sometimes players are bad enough where I stay in the game. A lot of times, though, I can't even do it. But in those circumstances, okay, I get it. Now, in these games, when you have an advantage, and you'll see what I'm talking about shortly, instead of using it to be a rat and not play football, why not try to work on your skill to get better? Because that way, you don't have to worry about the connection. You can play the game no matter what. Not to mention, the sport that we're simulating here is football. Why does it matter? Why do you care enough when you do this for nothing to try to win with nonsense that only occurs in crappy gameplay? That proves nothing. We're not competing to see who can do this glitch and that glitch. And you will see one of the worst glitches, if not the worst ones, happens in this game. And several others as well. Several other typical ratty behaviors. But you can see here, for being delayed, I'm doing pretty well. I'm clearly a much better player. Defending, everything, timing, everything's good, right? And this is when I don't have the best connection. Now, I know it's hard with the naked eye to see. If you play FC, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But apparently, look at this here. Unbelievable. I fat-fingered that. Huge human error there. I'm an idiot. That should have been easily 1-0. But with that being said, Smolaric is an absolute beast. Smolaric, however you pronounce it, monster. Press proven. Such an underrated and overpowered playstyle plus that he has. I did a video on that and several other slept-on playstyles and player roles, by the way. Because I'm using Ward-Prowse as a center half. He has center half plus. I'm using Williams, even though she's got deep line playmaker plus his CDM. I'm using her as a box crasher, and that's been amazing. And then I'm using James as a false back. So he comes into that defensive mid spot when Ward-Prowse drops to the center back and as a center half, and Williams makes the runs as a box crasher. Not to mention, I have Doku. Pretty soon will be Claudio Pena on. Doku's on winger, but Claudio Pena will be on wide playmaker plus on the left side. Salma Peruelo, right? She's on inside forward, coming from the right, running into Smolaric, who is on Poacher Plus. I'm probably going to change him to False 9. And then you got Guler, the new Guler SBC. He's incredible as a Classic 10. He does an amazing job. And I talked about this yesterday before Guler came out. Like, that Classic 10 is such a sick roll whenever you have all these moving parts like I'm using with these other player rolls. But everyone's just like sheep in this game. No one wants to try different. They got to go with the inside forwards, the deep line playmaker, the holding, the fullbacks only, and then at this depth and what their favorite pro or their favorite content creator says, copy paste only. There's so many slept on play styles and player roles that would fit. As you see the first glitch goal. I mean, guys, what is this? Look at this. My goalkeeper isn't pulled off the line. Okay? We're going to rewind this. Goalkeeper not pulled off the line. He's standing regular. Okay? Keep watching. Ready? Now there's some kind of glitch going on here. And my biggest question is, these losers who I go hard at. If you follow the channel, you know. If not, you know, we're like Nick in Inception, and then we'll say, if you play like this, you are a piece of shit, loser, rat, and they'll just move on. I give them a piece of my mind. Some respond, some don't, but when they do, they never make sense. And then, of course, they'll play victim. How are you saying these mean things to me? It's just a game. Monopoly's just a game. If you cheat at that, I'd be saying the same thing. If we go run a race outside for fun and you cheat at that, I'll say the same thing. Cheating is a waste of time. It's a loser thing to do. And this is a game we all put a ton of hours in. Many of us, especially like if you're in my era, have been playing these games our whole lives. And these rat cheaters are new, right? They've ramped up over the years, but this is a new school type of thing. And the least you could do is give these losers a piece of your mind. Maybe they can change if they realize how dumb it is. For the most part, though, at least it just shows people like, when I say loser, I'm not just choosing that word. I mean that word, guys. Because what else would you call this? Right? Just will hold tight. It's coming. Because, let's see here. I'm afraid if I... There it is. Sorry, I didn't realize I rewinded it so far back. All right, right here. I mean, what is that? Other than the goalkeeper, right, is in a glitched out area. It's at the 30th minute. Other than the goalkeeper being in a glitched out area, there's no way that this was just by mistake. Look, for one, he's got to chip it. Okay? For two, notice I don't have my goalie pulled. I've done nothing with my goalie. What makes you just figure this out? It makes no sense, right? So now this rat loser, let's read the comment. No one is watching, blah, 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 blah. Doesn't matter, because I'm telling the truth. Period. So he's saying, I spam player locks. He's saying, and we're watching the game right now. He's saying, I spam player locks. He's saying, no one's watching you, get a job. He's saying, all you have is FIFA. Unk, unk, unk. Hey, so after you'll see what happens, why he's so mad after. But all I told him is, you're spending this time for nothing. Making $0. You don't have a channel. You don't play at a high enough level. And you just got whooped by someone playing with skill that had delay. Which is why I was using... And you guys will watch how I play. You guys tell me if this guy's right. You guys tell me who's a rat here and who's trying to play with skill. And watch how long it takes me to get shots off. Watch how long it takes me to get passes off. Watch how much delay. And watch how many tacklebacks I go for, by the way. The answer is 0. So I go for 0 tacklebacks. I get 0 glitch goals. I'm delayed 2 seconds. And yet, I'm the rat loser somehow. Because I'm using player lock. But look how this player's playing. I mean, these trolls... They do not use any type of logic at all. I mean, the way that I play this game is just like I coach in MLS Next. It's just like I played the game. It's literally football. So when I started playing this at a high level, it's because I can't compete anymore. I competed at the highest levels and I want to compete still, but this is how we compete. So where along the lines did people decide to not play football in these games? That's what I want to know, is why would this player start becoming a rat because he can't break me down or beat me in a football way? Why not work on getting better at football just like you would in real life, just like you would playing the sport of football? Shooting a glitched chip, losing the ball and trying to run into the defender because you know you can't beat them, that's not real football, right? So what is the point? And guys, how come every one of these rats bring up my small account, my money, this or that, when they have 0 subscribers, 0 money, 0 anything in this game? I mean, I could make 1 cent and be more than them, right? So what is their fascination? I don't care if I help one person out that's in Division 10 that wants to get to 7, which, by the way, I have those people. I have people that are brand new coming from eFootball and UFL. I have a whole Discord set up just for them. I didn't bow out because I didn't have a million people. Yeah, when it was UFL, when it was free, and even when I came to this, I knew my numbers would be low. Is it affecting me more than I thought as far as just knowing what I had before? Of course, and I'm never going to deny that. But it doesn't change the fact that if I'm playing and doing something other than just playing for nothing, then why would someone who's playing for absolutely zilch, 0 people watching him, why would they start talking crap? I mean, if I'm wrong that you're playing like a rat, then please tell me. The only answer is you use player locks and you're an unk. Newsflash, buddy. A lot of us from my era, we make up a majority of this game. The Bateson era players, who's still a very popular with the younger crowd and the old school crowd content creator. We've been playing since FIFA 94. And all this crap that's this typically younger generation, there's some grown men doing it too, which is sad, right? But this younger, the 20, 22, 20, which are grown men too, by the way, 18 to 25, right? Even though they're not really grown men, they're grown men. They do this crap all the time. And don't get me wrong, there's some of them that compete the right way and play. And I actually think there's more of us than there is rats. However, the rats are at an all-time high. And they always say the same thing. It makes no sense, right? They never have a logic for which they play. So let's watch that goal again. This doesn't happen if a tackle can go off. Okay? This does not happen if you can tackle regular. Watch this. So all he's doing is recognizing that I'm not able to maneuver. What he's hoping for is either A, I make the tackle and he can run back into me like he does later, you'll see. Or B, right? Or B, that he does that where the tackle doesn't register and he runs through. In good gameplay, that tackle is automatically made, as it should be, because whether you're controlling the defender or not, in real football, you can't run into defenders. It doesn't matter who you are, right? They're not just going to turn to ghosts like they do when the gameplay's bad in this. So now we're down 3-1 after absolutely dominating, right? This is when I start giving this loser my peace of mind, but a piece of my mind. But I'm down 3-1, right? But notice what happens from here. By the way, do you know the skill it takes to finish that with precision shooting, by the way? So this is me down telling them, I'm going to beat you playing football, in harsher words. I mean, think about it. So what he says just now is, 8 people watching with 2 likes, get a job. And that's 8 more people watching and 2 more likes than you've ever gotten. And yet, look how you play. No matter what, it could be 1 person every day that watches my videos. It could be 1 view every day when I stream. And it's still more worth it than any of the hours you've ever played this game, any of you rats. And the reason is because no one likes rats. No one will watch them. So when I post this later, let's see how many views come, and let's see my subscribers go up. Because every time I do this and stand up for what should be in this game and what shouldn't, my views go up, my subscribers go up. And if I was doing it for that, I'd be long gone. I literally chose this game. It was the least following I had of all the football games. But I didn't care. My exact quote is, I'd rather be a minnow in an ocean and play the best football game than be a shark in a river but play crap football. And that's the truth. Because this is about playing good football. The money that's made along the way, the people I help, 1 person, 2 person, 5. I mean, my closest community members that I have, like, I literally talk to them on the phone. Put it that way. Right? I'm talking really good people, and I know there's more people like that out there, and in fact, they always do stop in. There's just those ones that are diehard, but that's who I do this for, and that's why I won't stop. I also know the game and have been playing my entire life, and I'm willing to speak up for it when a lot of people won't. That's just the bottom line. If the right people see it, great. If not, oh well. It's still worth it to me, right? So now I'm still losing, right? But I'm not just taking the lead and talking crap. Watch what happens. And please point out, as I'm playing, any of the ratty things that I'm doing. And at this point, by the way, I have every right. Notice how I turned away from him. Didn't try to glitch. Didn't try to run through him. I turned away from my opponent. Still no tacklebacks. I think one time he ran into me and I okay, of course. But that's not a tackleback in the sense of, okay, I can't beat my opponent. So I'm going to run into him or pass into him and sprint there at him and try to get the ball before he can move because I know he's delayed. That's a loser way to play, and it's not realistic. It's not football. It's taking advantage of something wrong with the game because you don't have skill. I mean, you're watching the game glitch as I'm playing. See, this is the one I was talking about. And look how long it took me to get a shot lined up. But that was it. Right? And even there, if you heard me live, it was trash. And it was caused by him as well. It wasn't like he stole the ball. I couldn't move. All right, let's watch this. All skill. All skill. So what am I doing wrong there? Still haven't dribbled into a defender. Still haven't turned into him. Still haven't done some god-awful glitch chip shot. And now who knows how many people are going to be doing that. That's ridiculous. And so I'm still not in the lead. But these people drive me so crazy. And even how he's talking afterwards drives me crazy. Like, bro, you won't even step up and do anything. And Lord knows why. Because no one would watch you. Right? Who knows how many players you've beat doing this trash. Look, here it is. I mean, guys, I can't do anything here. Those of you who face delay know what I'm talking about. Oh, and in that message I said, come on and do your glitch. I go, come on and do your glitch chip shots and your tacklebacks and win the game. Come on, because it means so much to win like that. And watch what happens. Now, for those of you who are like, well, what do you expect him to do, man? He can't. I get it, guys. What I'm trying to say is playing where you go for this stuff. That's why I'm pointing out the difference. That's why I'm showing this game back. You can make a choice to shoot the glitch shot. You can make a choice to make a bad pass and then purposely sprint. You'll see players when they purposely are going for certain things. Wait till you see the corners if they haven't already happened. Glitch corner after glitch corner after glitch corner. Like 4 different glitch corners in a row. Some that I've never even seen before. Where I could do nothing but like watch him just play pinball and go with goal. It reminded me of UFL. And a lot of them were like the ones that I showed you guys or talked about from the beta. So there's 4-4, just like we knew was coming. The trash can does what trash cans do. We knew that was coming. So I think the corners come after this, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Now, what's so the big deal about these corners is that I'm so delayed, and here it comes right here. I could not move during this. That's why these worked. If you're wondering, I've never seen those. He knows I'm delayed. Okay? I can't win a header. I can't switch my players. It's hard enough. Watch as I'm switching around. I'm having problems even following him. Look how late I am. By the time I like made that run to get over to mark that short, he was serving it because he knew what he was doing. He knows I'm delayed. He knew that I had no chance of winning those, but luckily, he didn't score on that. Right? And that's the other crazy thing that you guys don't realize maybe, unless you play the game. You got to remember it because your eyes can trick you. I'm ridiculously delayed. If you need a refresher, watch how long some of the shots take to go off. Right? Some of the open passes where you know it. Now, I turned off my overlays just because people told me that creates more of an issue with the connection, which is so dumb. But I had that on. I had other things on too, and they're like, turn all that off. Like any extra visual thing screws you up. The only thing I kept on is ping because I think it's very important to see, especially when the ping goes crazy up and down. Right? And here's the thing where I want to give him some props. If he actually tried to play football, he wouldn't be bad at all. But he doesn't. Right? And that's the thing that sucks. Is like a lot of these players, if they wanted to play, and then it would be fun. And you'll see later on where if he would have tried to play football, he actually would have done better. Right? He actually would have done better. All right, so here we go. Letting them know what's up. Still don't have the win, by the way. I'm not just beating him and then talking trash. Notice that I still haven't had... When I had the lead, I didn't say a word. When I talk, I'm losing the game or down, right? Because a lot of these losers, what they'll do is they'll wait till they win the game, and then they'll come and say all their shit. Oh, you suck, this and that. I let them know. And then I start putting in the work because talk is cheap. I put in the work after. Like if I were just going to win the game and, oh, yeah, what? And then it's like, hey, you wouldn't have been saying any of that if you didn't get all those lucky goals and shit. So I say it with the confidence that football is going to prevail. Skill is going to prevail. And in this case, I have every chance to where it won't because so far the like glitchiness and the nonsense has gotten the better of skill in this game, I would say. For sure, as we go into extra time. So, just imagine if you chose to just play football, pass and move, and not go for any glitch nonsense. Right? No matter if you're delayed or not, or whoever's delayed. If everyone just chose to play football, every player, think of how much better this game would be. Right? Then when you beat a defender, it's like, great job. Or when you stop him, it's like, good job. You don't have to worry about tacklebacks or players trying to run into you or glitch chips or anything else. I can't believe Smolaric missed Smolaric, or is it Smolaric? Whatever, Smo missed that, but he's an absolute beast. So is Guler, by the way. 2 absolute monsters. But I'll be sitting there team building and doing stuff, and it's like then you're dreading going into the game because you don't know how the gameplay is going to be. You know how the rats are when the gameplay's bad. Even that one, man, we're just knocking on the door. But again, I know it's hard to see. Just remember, we are delayed out of our minds. Right? It's insane. Boomfa says, how do you have the patience to talk to these rats? It's more because I want to show how big of losers they really are. Here it is, in the winning goal. Finally, Smolarek. And the other ones were easier, but he finally buries that one. And we're not done yet, though. I want you guys to keep watching. Because trust me, the rattiness is never over till the end. I lost one game I'll never forget it. It was 87th minute. I was up 4-2. The dude put pressure tactics on as my ping went up from 18 to 40 something. And I felt it and I was like, I can't move. I literally can't move. He ended up winning 5-4. I could not move. Just took the ball from me after kickoff, scored. Took the ball from me after kickoff, scored. Did it 3 times. Won, then started talking crap after. Without a doubt. Now, I don't know how he affected it. And I know people could say, oh, well, he might have been trolling. Dude, you could tell. I mean, he, without a doubt, whether he changed, who knows exactly what he did. Watch this goal, by the way. Beautiful stuff here. Look at this. And, if you learn to play, if you notice, I defended that. But he can't because he has no idea how to really play football. Because he chooses not to. And then he has the audacity to dog on me for only having X amount of people. Bro, you don't even have one. At least if you had a few people, you could be like, oh, they're ratty players. That just happens to be who follows me. So I want to grow my channel. That's who follows me. I'm going to play like a rat. Like, that would make sense. I'd be like, oh, wow, well, that sucks that you exist. But I get why you exist. But this dude's doing it for nothing, for nobody, for no reason. And you're going to have the audacity to say something to me? Go look at the videos I shared. Nothing about nonsense. Your highlights couldn't make my video for like real life football because you don't even attack. You don't pass and move. And he's still going here, by the way. And everything that he says, it makes no sense. Bro, the tackleback goals, that little chip. What was that chip? Explain that to me, bro. And, by the way, I'm talking to a PSN, so if the shoe didn't fit, then you would have just explained that. Look how you responded. Meaning nobody likes rats. So if we walk through and look at the amount of tacklebacks you got, we look at the glitch corners you went for, and especially that chip. What was that little ratty chip? After you were getting your butt kicked for a while and I was too delayed. So now I'm up 6-4, right? I want you to watch. It's coming here soon. The action isn't over yet. So we all but have the game wrapped up. Keep watching. It's coming. So I just can't move. And then this. And what makes me so mad is that this is what people don't realize there. Like, you'll see the goal and be like, well, that wasn't that ratty. Go back to this. Watch this. Right here. Now watch. Now look at this run. Now look. No player lock, no nothing. Look at Smolarek. Look at Smolarek. You kidding me, guys? Now watch what happens. Delayed out of my mind. Look when he finally tries to start kicking it. Come on, guys. If that was my decision there, I'd be down 7-0 right now. The delay crushes you. And that's Guler. Sorry, Smolerek's coming too, which, by the way, is why I'm going to put him on false 9. So when he comes to, it will trigger Guler, sorry. And boom. And because of that, the mother trucker gets back in the game. It drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. And that wasn't his fault, that delay or anything like that. But I asked him, I want to hear him explain it. You heard me. You guys are hearing me talk to him in the background. He's like, how did I rat? It's like, well, for one, a little late asking that, bro. Like, if you really didn't know, would you really have went this whole conversation? As I watched the whole game, you finally say something, because I'm not going after anybody for personal reasons. For one, I'm talking to a PSN. For two, I'm talking about them, how they played, right? And basing what I'm saying with how they played. If it's not true, then please explain. Walk me through this stuff like I just asked. If it is and the shoe fits, well, then that's not my fault. But it's just so funny. It's not like I know it. This is John Doe from Minneapolis that lives over here. It's not a personal thing. You see what I'm saying? It's based on how you're playing and the way you're wasting your time to play like this, and then I'm coming after you, and it's a PSN. The only people who take it personal or get outraged are the losers who know that I'm hitting them where it hurts because it's just the truth. And they deserve it. And anybody's like, it's just a game. They can do what they want. I've already said a million times, but you can do a lot of things that you shouldn't do. You can go outside right now and slap an elderly person. You can go litter for fun. You can go talk on the cell phone while you're driving. You can do a lot of dumb shit that you shouldn't do, right? So don't say, oh, you can do it, so let him. It's not removed. He's able to do it, so it's not his fault. So imagine if I'm every trash can, I see, oh, screw the trash can, throw it on the ground. Oh, I like smacking elderly people, smack. And I only say that because there's some twisted people doing that and thinking it was funny. I swear to God, go look it up. What if they said, well, I can do it, so it's not my problem. It's not like, I just walked up and did it. Big deal. Come on, guys. There's a lot of shit you can do that you shouldn't do. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And lastly, I always ask what the point is. Oh, because I got to get the big win. Well, you can't win like that in any other games that aren't with this bad a connection. So you're training for what? You're winning for what? You're still not going to go anywhere. And you don't even get to enjoy the football game. You're simulating a football game. You don't even get to enjoy football. It makes no sense. It's crazy. Right? And so he was able to score here, and then this was it. 6-5, we get the victory. At 3-1 is where I started going at him. Like I said, I'm not gonna wait, and then if I lose, just disappear like a little baby, and then only oh, I beat you, haha. No, I'm gonna go at you because I know I'm better than you, because I have the confidence, because I know that I can play football and beat your little ratty ass. So that's that. Some people agree with me, some people don't. Some people are like, why are you talking to him? It's a waste. Or, oh my God, you're so mean. You deserve to be banned for talking to the rats that way. Guys, nobody likes players like that. Period. And again, if he wasn't, he would have easily been like, oh, hell no, I hate rats. Let me explain. Or, I've done it before. I've showed you guys. Right? So that's where I'm at. If you don't agree, please, I'd love to hear your take on it, on how it's okay or how, right? Because I never claim to be perfect. Another thing that I do is I always let these guys speak their side of it if they want to. It could be, oh, this dude sucks, I hate him, and here's why I played like that. Whatever it is, I let them try to get their side out. I don't just dog them and not let them have a voice. Even though I could easily do that and just control the narrative, I'm not a fake piece of crap. So I speak my mind, and I give them a chance to speak theirs. That's why I'm reading to you what he's saying to me. You're a loser. Only this many people watching. You're right, dude. I have terrible numbers, and FC is by far my worst game. I knew it was coming. I don't care about that. Even if it was me helping my boy Boomful only and my boy Phil, I would still do it if everyone else disappeared. But there are a lot of others. Shofar, my boy Simple. I mean, there's a lot of good people. Alex. Puka's awesome. He just comes in and out sometimes. Like, there's a lot more too. Kami, Kioma. There's a lot of great people out there. I don't need hundreds of thousands. It's still better than doing it for nothing. And if I was doing it for nothing, I definitely would be enjoying actual football, because that's the only reason I'd be playing, because I love football. Right? Shoot it with... He says it was accidental. Bro, then why wouldn't you have said that, dude, from the beginning? How the hell was it accidental, though? So you chipped it, it looked like. It looked like you chipped it. It looked like the rattiest goal ever. And then with the tacklebacks and turning into me, anybody's going to think you're a rat. But that's why I always say, like, give you a chance. I was down 3-1, bro. You've had forever to respond like that. Right? That's why I give people a chance, because then you could explain it. And I'd love to hear how the hell that happened, because that was crazy. But That's the thing, bro. It's a PSN. It's not you personally, so it's not like you can't come and say, "Oh no, here's what happened." Not to mention, I like getting the other person's side of it, because like when you're going for the tacklebacks, they're like turning into that one you score with Ronaldo. You turned right into my Van de Ven, who is delayed. Like, are you aware they're delayed? So now I break down the game in a professional manner, like showing everything, watching, and now he's being cool. Guys, it happens all the time because some of these guys don't realize how ratty they are. They don't realize it, dude. And then it's like, dude, look at what you're going. And then they apologize, but it's like, you don't have to. I don't, dude. I'm just someone who loves football. Not even likes. I love football. That's why I don't leave it when it's dog shit, and I'm trying to play. And when people don't play, I'm interested to know why. Like, why the hell are you playing like a rat B and you're not even enjoying football? Like, what's the point of X, Y, Z? And I pointed out, and then mother truckers never can get past the loser part, or that they want to come after me for subscribers and this and that. It's like, bro, you're doing it for nothing. I said 100 times. So all you have to do if the shoe doesn't fit is say it. Like, no, bro, and start explaining. But anyway, that's that. I'm gonna go take a break now. I want to let you guys know what this guy says real quick, and then I'm gonna move on from it. Yeah, it's just EA Sports. We can expect them to be selfish pieces of shit that just want money, but we're all players, and we need opponents if we want this game to be the most fun it could be. And all we're doing, if we're going to play like rats, is chasing good footballers away. Right? Trust me, we don't want to be UFL where we're waiting 5 minutes to get into a game because no one's playing. We don't want to be eFootball, bro, where everything turns into AI, where you don't even have to hold your controller. Oh, in this mode, you can just let the AI play. Right? So now this dude just said, teach me those player locks. Those killed me. And they do. They crush people, especially if you're not as good at manual defending. And I'm talking about it on stream right now if you want to come on, Gamester FC. But the reason why you need to learn them and why they work is because hold on. Sorry, I just started this and ended, but you can come on my stream, Gamester FC, but the reason why those work so well is because, especially in bad gameplay, but even when it's not bad gameplay, the player roles are too restrictive on movement. So, for instance, no player is just a shadow striker, just a playmaker, just a classic 10, just an inside forward, just a winger. They do all the different movements throughout a game. It depends on the situation. But because EA Sports isn't at that point yet where they can use the actual player's identity and have them move according to the situation, you have to player lock and manually move that player, and you have to read the situation, right? Not to mention, you got to realize, bro, I'm playing on 3-second delay in that game, bro. Not 3 seconds, it feels like it, though. Just imagine every time you shoot, pass, or move, if you had to count an extra half second. Okay? So that and the restrictive movement means you have to learn player locks. That's what allows you to make those extra curved runs, or that extra little diagonal movement that gets you through instead of in front of the defender. I'm gonna hop on and play Squad Battles game right now, and then I'm gonna take a rest from the game. But I'll do that for you if you truly weren't trying to do that stuff, bro. But I'm also in this game gonna show you why I say what I say. All right, so I think our boy is on right now, and I'm gonna show him why not only those player locks were effective. I'm gonna show him how to beat them. And I'm also going to show him why I was so pissed at him. And why I get pissed at all the rats. And how he could be better. because there was one particular play where I was lagged out of my mind. I couldn't switch my players, but he didn't know that, but he doesn't have to. Because if he was looking for the shot instead of the chip to Ronaldo, he could have scored. All right, so let's go into this. Yes, exactly. All right, so I'm going to do an objective while I do it. So that's a squad. So first of all, let's go through here. I want to show you this. I got to score. All I got to do is score with a... Oh, no, I need a full English team, too. So I'll do it with them. Need full Englishmen out there, so put you here, put you here. I'm gonna do this to get my Eusebio and more. While I show them. But see, bro, like, at least this dude's not being a little pussy now. And notice I'm not being a pussy either, as he said all that shit to me. And the reason why, though, is because I should talk my whole playing career, bro. Like, I'm from the old school, man. I'm talking putting my metal studs on on defenders' toes. If I'd go down, they grab my armpit hair like underneath the old Vinnie Jones trick. People spitting on the back of your head while they mark you, then you headbutt them in their nose, like bro. And then we might drink a beer that night, or we might end up getting in a fight after the game, whichever way though. But it's like, this shit ain't nothing. Like, I compete, bro. I'm a competitor, right? I can tell you to eat one. I hope it has herpes, and then after the game, shake your hand. You know what I mean? I'll be right back. I'm going to piss and I'll go into this. The reason why I did that is because I want to get Bobby Moore so I can use it for that. Then I need a Portuguese player. Oh, by the way, and I accidentally sold the layout that I invested in, which was a bad investment because of the stupid traders. Sold them for $15K, so congrats to that person. Probably need to go buy a Portuguese player. I'll buy a Portuguese striker for like 200. He doesn't have to start, so I'll sub him in. Alright, let's get this into a video instead of blowing up my man by showing that game. Player locks. One of the most controversial mechanics in FC. but they're necessary. And I'm going to explain why. So this is a objectives team that I'm using to get Bobby Moore as well as Eusebio, right? I'll sub in the Portuguese striker, score with him, and then you got to have a full English squad. And I'm going to use them to show why player locks are so important. Now, where did this stem from? I just played a champs game. Pretty bad gameplay, as you can typically expect, right? Inconsistent gameplay. And that's one of the other reasons why player locks are so important. So I end up winning 6-5. Me and my opponent are going at it. I called him out for being a rat. He was talking about certain things. He scored the craziest goal ever that looked like the rattiest goal. He said it was an accident. And then he asked about my player locks, right? After calling them ratty, which a lot of players do. A lot of players hate that mechanic, and I get it. After that, though, he said, can you teach me? And I get that, too, because they are deadly. But here's why they're so important. When I go into tactics, for one, a good thing that EA did, right, is that they made it where now, even if you don't have the player role plus or plus plus, you can still be effective. So I'm going to set this team up just like I have my full squad, where my left side's on winger, right side's on inside forward, attack, right? My striker is on poacher, classic 10 here, okay? Classic 10 attack, box crasher, which is why that side's on winger, because they stay more outside, or why playmaker can work, as this box crasher comes into that gap next to George. The right side, Dolan will come in. Williams will go center half, and the reason why is because Achiampong will go false back and come in as almost that CDM role, false back defend. On the left side, I stick to regular fullback, and the defender defend on both center backs. So that way, when Williams comes back, it's like still having a back four. Achiampong is my CDM, right? Ero's going to be running through in between Edozie and George. Charlton is going to be either staying here as almost a wall pass, or what happens typically is he stays as a wall pass, and as soon as he lays it off, he's running through as well. And then Dolan's going to be slicing inside. Such a good setup, but it's overlooked many times because your favorite content creators go for the nice and easy inside forward, shadow striker, advanced forward, shadow striker, advanced striker, whatever it is. And they go holding or deep line playmaker. God forbid they try something else, defender, fullback. You don't have to use that, and you can still have good coverage if it fits your play style, and I'll show you why this fits mine. But especially where I don't have the player roles, but even if I do, and when there's bad gameplay, it stunts your player's movement even more, right? But either way, because I'm limited to winger here and poacher here and inside forward here and only box crasher, maybe sometimes I actually want Eero to play deep line playmaker or be a holding type of player. Maybe sometimes I want Charlton, who's in the classic 10 setup, maybe sometimes I want him to be a shadow striker. Because EA Sports has limited us in that sense, and they don't have, in the future, they'll make it to where all these players have their own player identity. And they'll have a mix of different roles they'll have depending on the situation in game. For now, since they don't have that, you got to make up for it with player locks. And then in bad gameplay, because it's like, for whatever reason, because it's trying to connect the two players and it's delayed, your players are essentially stuck in the mud. You'll be looking at them, they'll be just standing there sometimes when they should be making runs. The only way to combat it, player locks. So this is an extremely important mechanic, even though many don't like it. If connection was perfect, you could get away with doing without it, but then you'd still have that limited player movement based on the player role. I don't want just one player role, but that's how EA does it. So to combat that, the player locks come in. So this isn't going to be some hard opponent or anything like that, right? Again, this is an objectives team. I'd figure I'd kill two birds with one stone here, as I got to sub in this Portuguese. But I'm going to show you how to be effective with your player locks, when the best time is to use them, and why, right? So as I work to get the ball back, I want to show you guys something. So let's say I want Charlton. I lost the ball there, but I wanted Charlton to make a diagonal run going out wide, right? Which there is a player role where he would do that. But I also mainly want him as a classic 10. That's what he's set up as. That's what he has a plus in. He has pluses in other areas. But say I want him to make that diagonal. I can trigger him, right? And then it triggers the wrong player there. Or I can do this, right? Say I want my right wing, whoever it is in this case, to run across. Well, guess what? His player role won't let him do that. So you got to click and move. Now you can also click to different players, and sometimes, especially in laggy gameplay, it's gonna not go through, and that's where the practice comes in. That's why I strongly recommend, if you're not good at them, go into squad battles, and then even then, if the gameplay's bad, sometimes if it's delayed on when it registers your player lock, all of a sudden you'll see like the ball just fly away from you because it registered your flick as like a pass, right? And that's the same with tackles and other things. It's just the unfortunate part of EA Sports' terrible servers. But let's say here I want this player to make a run, but he's just staying short, and I feel like, with the delay especially, I don't want to play that ball because look, he's right there. He's being marked. So what I would do, manually make that run, and then quickly I can go like this, or I can switch and come back to the middle. Now watch. I can fake like I'm going there, then go here. Boom. If I do it quick enough, right? And you can, once you click the L3 and R3, you can flick the right stick to one player, but then flick it to another player too, right? And why it's so much better than just sending a player, like, watch, boom, I send them, and then I flick, is because you can be exact with it. So watch the difference here. I can come in and then go out. See how I can switch that? It's just more, it's more consistent. Now, not to mention, it gives you a superpower. Why? And this is why many people don't like it. Because in real life, you aren't controlling the player with the ball and the run like you are here. You can get really good timing with your teammate, but you're never controlling the exact time the ball is played after. Oh, I thought that was my Portuguese. Dang it. I got to score. After you play the pass. Like, you can get good with your teammates, but timing it perfectly right when you make that cut, that's what makes them so deadly. Now, there is a cheat code in it that does help the defense. You see the player lock. You can see when the player's controlling another one. Many people don't like that, but the reason why I don't mind it is it kind of evens out the odds of being able to time the pass perfectly, meaning like this. I got this ball here, now watch. I can time it perfectly, boom. Right when I made that run upfield, watch, boom, boom. Right when I switch it. Right? I can time it perfectly. So, not using it is to your detriment because you're restricted. I wish we weren't, guys. I wish the player movement, each player had their own identity. Like Vinny's came close to playing how he plays, which is sometimes wide playmaker, sometimes winger, sometimes shadow strike or inside forward. Like, he has everything, guys. And not only that, but the focuses of the roles, they mix and match those too. But in FC, you can only do one at a time, right? Even though every situation may call for something different, you can only do one at a time. So that's why it's so important, oh my goodness, to use the player locks. No matter how much people don't like them, they are necessary, right? So when people call them ratty, they really are not. They're just you wanting to diversify the player movement, right? And especially in bad gameplay when you're using player locks, just to do simple runs. When I have the worst gameplay, when I can't move at all, right? The only thing I can do is go for through balls. And if I didn't have player lock, I'd be done because my players don't move. They just stand up top. No matter what playstyle plus they have, player role plus, they don't move. So the only thing I can do is player lock, flick to them, play through ball. Straightforward. I can't even move really left to right because it won't register. And I have to hurry. So, again, boom, flick. Then I can switch. Watch this. Boom, boom. Say I want this run in. See, I got it. So it can hurt you too. But I got the ball taken before I could do that run inside. So watch. Say I want this run to go in. Boom. I do that there. And it might be you just want to move the player slightly in one direction. You don't even want to keep the player lock. That's the other thing. So I'll show you what that looks like. Because once you move the player into position, sometimes that's all you need to do. Right? So it might just be boom, boom, come to, play. Boom, boom, now I'm on a run. Lost the ball there. But you might not stick to that player to get the ball. Right? So I'll quickly throw out here. Boom. I might move this player in and then flick off of him. Now Bobby Moore is in a better position. And then if you want to cancel anything, right, obviously you just L2, R2. Simple as that. I got to score with this Portuguese man. Easier said than done sometimes with an all-silver squad. And it's a great place to practice here too, by the way, because it's not, dude, this is only on professional. Right? And there's still some delay, so it's realistic in that sense. And I'm playing a team that's way out, way better than me. There we go. All right, we got our Portuguese goal. So now, when you go into games, if you have this weapon, now your players aren't just stuck with a single movement, because guess what? A good skilled defender is going to know what you're doing. They're going to register the fact that every time you get it, your Ronaldo runs here, runs there. False nine, they're going to register that they always come short. Like, you got to mix it up, but you can't do that unless you use player locks. Now watch here, boom. Switch off once it wasn't on. Now I switch back, boom. Right? Now watch this. I can switch, keep switching. And if I see the players getting on me, I can switch back, right? And then move it, because sometimes that will happen too. And you can get it. Here's another little trick that you'll learn. If players only focus on your player lock, you can keep dribbling and closing space with a player. So I'm going to get it with Charlton. It's perfect to do like on for my main team. It's Guler. For this, it's Charlton. So watch what I mean by that. I get the ball up to Bobby. Get the ball up to Bobby. Now, I got in the open. I player lock, switch back. Right? You can do it just to close space. Now, I didn't have that much space there. You want to typically do it when you have a decent amount of space and your opponent has to make the decision to close you down, defend you, or watch your player lock. You could fool them like, watch, boom, boom, and then you switch back. Boom. Run them out of the way, and now I'm in to shoot. See what I'm saying? Like I created that space by running that player lock player out of the way. You just have so many options. And the opponent, if they're a skill, watch, boom, he came to me. But let's say I'm out here. I want to get my mark out. I can run here with her and hope that they come. If they don't, boom, I play to her. Right? Same with here. I want to run them out and then play here. Boom. 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 Simple as that. Flick. Or L3, R3. Push down, flick. Push down, flick. Push down, flick. Just work on it. Push on, flick. Flick, flick, flick. Try to switch to a bunch of players in one. And then try to just flick, run, play. Right? Very simple, very effective. The better you become at player locks, like you heard my opponent, he said that was the enemy, is those player locks. You need to also get good at defending them. But that doesn't mean just run with the player lock and ignore what else is going on, because good players will use it as a decoy, or even if they don't, as they see you run out of the way and give them space, they just click L3 and R3 again and it gets rid of it, right? It cancels it out. So Practice all that in squad battles. Practice the different player roles. Practice using players with the different play styles. I'm telling you guys, the press proven with Smolaric, right? I keep calling him Smolaric. I think it's Smolaric. I hate pronouncing names bad if you can't tell. But, long story long, Smolaric with the press proven plus, ridiculously OP, and he's so slept on. If people knew just how amazing he was on the ball, and even though my finishing's been off with him, you got to trust me when I say his finishing's incredible. Now, he does only have a 3-star weak foot, and that does tend to affect him sometimes. But overall, he's just a stud player. Period. He's just a stud player. So, make sure the whole point of that with the play styles, the player roles, player lock, all of it, work on player lock, but make sure you have your team set up how you want them set up. Then it will minimize the amount you even have to do player lock. The player lock's more for really bad gameplay when your players are stuck in the mud and aren't really moving, and for when you want to mix up their movement in game. But the more your players, as well as your tactics, fit how you like to play, the less you'll have to do anything because it's all catered to how you play. Don't copy and paste Tex or Anders Vergang or whoever, or even me, whoever, because we set ourselves up how we want to play. Then we share it with you, but that's based on how we play. You may play totally different. And for those wondering, like, okay, well, you cover the game, but you're not like Tex or any of them. Guys, you know how bad it is when like a Division 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 player watches like a Tex or Anders and tries to emulate. It's the worst thing ever because there's levels to it. There's steps you got to take. If you watch what Anders Vergang is playing with and then listen to his tactics, it would get you destroyed. Right? Sorry, guys, but you can't have both of your wingbacks on attacking wingback and both your center mids on box crasher and still win because you're not Anders Vergang. So don't copy that and go, oh, this attack's going to be great. Yeah, but you're going to get smoked every time your opponent gets the ball. They're just going to run down and have all the space to score. Anders can do it because he manually moves players and he controls the game so much that it's a rarity when his opponent even gets the ball, much less gets to attack. So when he shares his tactics and shows you that and you go copy it and he's winning world championships and you're getting destroyed in Division 9, it's because there's too big of a gap there between what he's showing and what you're trying to learn. That's a big reason why I'd share this stuff too, right? It's not like I'm trying to talk to elite division players or this or that because they know a lot of this. Not all of it though, you'd be surprised, but they know a lot. So there you go. That's the power of player locks, and no matter how much you hate them or don't like them or think they're ratty, they're necessary for now because the lack of player movement in both the way EA Sports restricts us with player roles and with their inconsistent gameplay, which can cause players to feel stuck in the mud and just not moving. Hopefully that helps. To my opponent, because I don't want to just share your PSN in case you don't want it out there, I respect you, bro, because we both said some harsh things. And at the end of it, you were able to go back and forth with me, and then you were man enough to ask for help. And of course, I'll always give help when people need it. So another compliment I gave you if you're still on is that if you get rid of the ratty stuff, you can tell you could play football. So keep that in mind. Learn these player locks. Learn to set up your tactics and everything how you want it. Learn to get the players you want, not what everyone else is saying. Forget the popularity. Go for the players you want, and you can dominate. That's about it for tonight. I will be on later. It's only 9 o'clock where I'm from. I just need a little bit of rest. 2-0 in champs. We'll really ramp it up, later on in a few hours. But thank you guys so much, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Make sure if you haven't, you like the video, if you enjoyed it, that is. And please subscribe if you haven't yet. It really does help a lot. Check out the content, guys. Don't sleep on it. The numbers are going to suck because I knew that coming to FC, but trust me, the content in there can and will help you out. Don't take my word for it. Go check it out.